In this tried exercise, it's a little more straightforward than I believe the last few. Reason being is because as long as we know the formula, it's just a matter of substituting into the formula, and then we're pretty much ready to go from that point forward. So we're given the formula in the problem. We're told to use height equals negative 16 t squared plus the initial velocity times t. I'm going to go ahead and switch that around, make the left side the right side and vice versa to give us negative 16 t squared plus, we're told the initial velocity is 108 feet per second. So 108 times t. And we want to know the height in question is 180 feet. So that equals 180. Subtract 180 from both sides, we get negative 16 t squared plus 108t minus 180 equals 0. Everything has a common factor of 4. So let's go ahead and divide both sides by 4. Divide everything by 4 to give us 4t squared. Negative 4t squared plus 27t minus 45 equals 0. And to make things easier, let's go ahead and divide everything by negative 1 to make that leading coefficient positive. So that gives us 4t squared minus 27t plus 45, again, equals 0. At this point, it's not going to factor, at least simply. We might be able to factor, by trial and error, but we're going to go ahead and just implement the quadratic formula. T equals negative b, so negative 27, plus or minus the square root of b squared, so negative 27 squared, minus 4 times a, which is 4, times c, which is 45. All of this over 2a, which again, a is 4, so all over 2 times 4. So now we just go through and continue to simplify. That equals 27 plus or minus the square root of negative 27 squared is 729. 4 times 4 times 45 is 16 times 45, which is going to be minus 720. All over 8. 2 times 4 is 8. So that equals 27 plus or minus the square root of 9, which is going to be 3, all over 8. So that's going to be 15 fourths. 27 over 27 minus 3 is 24. And 24 eighths is going to be 3. 27 plus 3 is 30. 30 eighths is 15 fourths. Or if we subtract, 27 minus 3 is 24 eighths, which is 3. It says to round to the nearest tenth, so if we took 15 fourths, that equals 3 3/4, which is just 3.75. Rounded to the nearest tenth is 3.8. So the arrow is at 180 feet above the ground at t equals 3 seconds and t equals 3.8 seconds. Now, how are there two answers? Well, 3 seconds is on the way up. 3.8 seconds is on the way back down. That's how we get those 2 times.